Hi everybody, I'm Sally Williams, or as everyone calls me, Sally. This is my teddy bear. I call him Charlie. He was given by my parents. Oh, how I miss my parents. I died without saying goodbye. Do you want to know how I died? It's simple, really. I was once a sweet, lovable, and innocent little girl. Until one day, my Uncle Johnny came to our house and lived with us. He was really kind at first. He played with me, and he even gave Charlie a cookie. He was really nice. One day, he said we would be playing a new game. I was really excited about it, but he said, I shouldn't tell Mommy or Daddy. I did not like his game. Not one bit, no. Whenever I lose, he'd touch me. It became frequent. Mommy and Daddy noticed that I wasn't my usual self. They asked me what's wrong, but I tried to hide it and lied. But they knew that I'd never lie and I'd always look at the ground if I did so. And I suddenly burst into tears and told them Uncle Johnny's game and what he did to me whenever I lost. They were very furious and kicked him out of our house. I felt safe after that. I felt safe and I came back to my usual self. I was back to being cheerful. One day, when Mommy and Daddy had to go to work, I was left alone in the house. I was playing with Charlie when suddenly someone unlocked the door. Feeling excited, I thought it was Mommy or Daddy. Oh, how wrong I was! It was Uncle Johnny. He dragged me by the hair, cursing at me, and threw me into his car. We passed by so many houses. I couldn't scream or cry. I was scared. I was really scared. And the sun was starting to set. The car stopped at a nearby forest. It's where he committed his crime. It was where he murdered me. It was where I died. It was dead of night. It was so dark that fogs were surrounding the forest. It was so scary and really cold. A shadowy figure was in front of me, calling my name. Sally, Sally. Sally," he called out. He had no face, but somehow I could understand him. He asked me if I wanted to get revenged. I said yes. Of course I wanted to get revenge. He held my hand and accompanied me back to my old house. Uncle Johnny took everything from me, and now it was my turn to take everything from him. When we got there, it was really deserted. It was empty. I saw my uncle laying on the couch, watching TV and laughing loudly. I appeared in front of him. He looked scared and shocked. I asked him, "Will you play with me, Uncle Johnny?" He looked at me with disgust and laughed loudly, saying, "I deserve to die," and agreed to play my game. He took the bait. How foolish. Every time he made a mistake, I'd cut any part of his body. It was extremely satisfying. His screams of agony and anger, oh, how beautiful it sounded. He cursed at me every time I cut a limb or two. We played until he died. And once again, I was alone in my house, waiting silently for someone to play with me. Oh, right. Hey, you. Will you play with me?